Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're going to do an unboxing of the Blackstone 17-inch griddle. It's supposed to be for camping, outdoor use. For right now, the box is super heavy. It's supposed to be 30 pounds alone, just the griddle, but with the box itself, I don't know how much in total it weighs, but it's pretty heavy. But this is from QVC. It comes with the whole kit, meaning the spatulas, the carrying bag, and some other goodies. So we're going to do an unboxing and how does it look like taking it out of the box, what do you got to do to assemble it. And then I have 2 more videos after this one, which would be how to season the griddle to protect the griddle. So I got the seasoning, but before that part, it would be the kit that I bought for the griddle itself, just the whole kit. But for right now, let's just get into the unboxing and how it looks like and what it takes to set up. And then I want to put it inside the carry bag and see if it really weighs 30 pounds or if it's still going to weigh what it's kind of weighing now in the box. I was planning to use this to go camping, but it's pretty bigger than what I expected and heavier than what I expected. And again, it's just see how it looks like, it feels like outside of the box. And let's see how disassembled it is. Then I want to show you guys my other grill. The other grill it took more assembly. It was completely disassembled. And this grill cost $180. It went out of stock in QVC. They only had 1 color left, which was the bronze. I was planning to get the Ninja, but that's more for indoors because it's an electric grill, or yeah, it's a grill slash griddle. But when you go camping and it's raining, you really don't want like your equipment to get wet when it's electric. So I went with propane, and then on top of that, if a natural disaster happens and electricity runs out, you got propane to still be able to cook your food. Compared to if the electricity goes out and you got an electric stove, electric grill, then it becomes useless unless you have a power bank or a power source. So again, just with this part right now that I grabbed, it is pretty heavy. But I know there is accessories, so maybe again with the accessories it adds more pounds to it, but we'll see. But just with the top alone, again, it is pretty heavy. So like if you want something to carry to camp, I don't think this would be a good idea to carry to camp. Now if you have an RV, it's a different story. So hopefully it's not you guys looking at my bag. They do have a 22-inch, but just imagine that would be even much heavier than a 17-inch. And it'll be much bigger. It takes up more space in your trunk or your SUV or your RV. And me, I'm limited space. So here is the carry bag. So let's get into the carry bag. The carry bag does weigh a good amount of pounds. It is like heavy duty. It is from Blackstone, so it has their logo. All of their stuff here is their stuff, meaning all their accessories. They do have one cheaper, which is the same size. It's called the Adventure. So all their Adventures are all black and orange. And they're more built, heavier duty. I bought some trays, and I don't know if my trays are gonna fit this because this looks much smaller. And I should have just grabbed the diameter off of here before I ordered mine. But I can always bend it. It's aluminum, you can always just bend it and put it in. Make it work. So that's the button. For the propane. Now these accessories will be separated from your like bag, so it won't carry that much weight, but these don't weigh that much. So here are the spatulas. I'll put them back in the bag. So there's one bigger than the other. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a little excessive for being a 17-inch. I think that's like pretty huge for that. So it has the handle. So that's the handle. So I'm gonna need a screwdriver. So I'll pause the video to grab all the stuff. I believe these are the feet. So the feet just get screwed on by hand. And then here's the smash burger. Now this is pretty heavy, so this would take some weight off. So you're gonna carry this separate if you go to the campground and want smash burgers, but I doubt it. I mean, for me, I just don't think I'll take this. I'll just make regular burgers. Take less things with me, especially heavier things with me. You can use this at home or just your backyard. It has some cardboard here at the edge. Swivel that out. So let's see how heavy it is now, just removing all of that stuff. It's lighter. It's not as heavy, but still pretty heavy for something you want to take camping. Walmart does have the smaller ones that they look like suitcase, but smaller suitcases, like a business suitcase, we'll say. But what makes this heavy is going to be the griddle itself, because this is made out of iron. So again, I don't have the screwdriver, so there's the screws. I didn't see no manual, but I'll look into that right now. With that bottom piece, see if the bottom piece, okay, I do see the manual. So I'll bring you guys over here. See what battery I got left. Okay. See, right there. So here is the manual. So it says to activate your warranty. It has 1 year warranty. I didn't add no warranty on top of it. So just look at the manual real quick, see how difficult. Basically, it's just everything's like popping into place. The only thing I think that needs a tool would be the screwdriver. The bottom piece is screwed in by hand. Yeah, so like that's the screws right here, and that's it. The rest just pops in. but I've done a lot of research. That's the most important is the way you season it. You know, that'll be the one of the videos. I think that'll be the last video. So we're gonna put the feet on. So this has your serial number. I'm just gonna leave that there. So the feet just goes in. I thought it came with an extension with the kit, but it doesn't come with an extension for the bigger propane. So basically your propane bottle is going to be stuck on the table, this little small ones. See if I can show you guys. Basically it's just you're gonna line up. There has some lineups there. And that's it. You just press that in. So if you want to take it out, just pull it out. This has a protective cover right here. You just pull that out. That's where your adapter's gonna go at. I'll show you guys the adapter. Now, your pump will go right here. I'm just leave that sticker on. It'll show you where it's how it's supposed to go. Maybe it's so this. I gotta figure that part out. But to get that out the way, it's there. Now it's the drip tray goes in the back. I'm not sure. Most likely it's probably that piece, so I'll just put that one last. So we'll put this better on the table. And basically that's it. It just slides in. Slides in right here. Goes backwards to lock it into place so it won't lift up. I mean, I wish it would lock in better than that, but so more or less that's what it's gonna look like. I just gotta put the handle on, and then this I have to figure out how it's gonna be. But look, so you can see it on a small table. So it takes half of that small table. And then the propane will sit right here. But let me get a screwdriver and put that handle in so you guys can see it completely into place. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So I cleaned up, and as I'm cleaning up, inside one of the bags I found a screw. I looked all over to see if it's missing a screw. I didn't find none, because there's screws on the sides. There's 2 there, there's 2 on this side, and all the rest are like riveted. So I don't know, I guess there's an extra screw just in case you lose one. So I got the screwdriver. Let's put the handle on. And again, if you guys look for this on QVC, it's sold out, but they have the same exact one at Walmart. It's just black, and then the handle has like a rubber piece here, like looks more durable, more rugged. And that's for adventure. This is more like stylish, like luxury. I mean, you can take it to the park, you can take it camping, you can take it to the beach, but soon I'll put it in the carry bag and I'll let you guys know how heavy it is. I did try to take the griddle back off because the YouTube videos that I was watching, so that adapter for the propane tank it can be put away inside the griddle, but you have to take the griddle part off the bottom, and then it sits inside there. Every time you want to get that, you have to, you know, take the griddle off of the base, and then you get your adapter out. But they said it for the first time, it's going to be hard to take off. I might not even deal with it. I don't know how, unless I keep fighting with it later and try to figure it out. See if I put you guys here. Don't get me wrong, this is simple. Just basically I'm gonna grab this end. Actually, I just want to do hand tight so you can get the other one in too. Put you guys up there, sir. Now I know, oh, came out. I know from experience with my other grill, do not over tighten it, because I made a big boo-boo on my other grill for over tightening. Yeah, and after that I learned my mistake. So it's more just hand tight instead of over tightening. This one's better than my other grill. Like on build quality, meaning like to put together. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna break something. So even though I kind of like tighten it there. Well, basically that's how it looks like. Well, now there you go. So now this drip tray, which this drip tray is also heavy. It's like for being what it is. Okay, so see how we figured this out. So I'm not sure. I think it goes in there just hanging. Let me see. Yeah, it just hangs there. It's a hook. So this part right here is a hook back here. It's gonna hook on to the bottom base. There you go. So that's the way the back end looks like. So the propane, I still have to figure that part out, but what I want to do for you guys is put this inside the carrying bag and see how heavy it is and see if it's really portable for going camping. So we're going to take this apart and we're going to take that drip tray back off. I still don't believe it's going to be lightweight. Again, if you guys want lightweight, this is not going to be your way to go. This is more a heavier thing, and it takes a lot of space. So the bag is very heavy duty. Let me get all that poison stuff out since I have a dog. Right, so see how we're gonna do this. Yes, there is a better way of me doing this, laying the bag there and just laying on top, but I got stuff there, so you know what? We'll make it easier. Put this back on the floor. So basically just lay the bag down on the table and just pick it up and just lay it on top. They do sell this bag separate. If you guys didn't get a chance to buy it as a kid, it is on Amazon for $25. They probably have aftermarket ones, so you don't have to pay that type of price. How good is the quality going to be? I don't know. Okay, so to show you guys what the bag looked like and how big it is, it's going to take a big chunk of your trunk space in your SUV to go camping, or your car. A big chunk of it will be your grill. In my tent alone, it's a pretty big tent, so I'm going to be fighting for space in my SUV a lot. Okay, so let's talk about weight. I mean, one person can, but again, if you're looking for lightweight is just not going to be small. It's not going to be small. So like I said, they got some at Walmart where they're probably like about at least that thick, closed. For me, the reason why I went with this is because the lid closes down and you can cook with the lid closed down. Because where I go camping, there's a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of bugs, and if you don't want bugs getting on your food or you got to fight the bugs off, you can just close the lid and you don't got to worry about it. But yeah, so that is my unboxing installation. That is the product. So if you guys like the video, put a like. I got 2 more videos. It's the accessories, and after the accessories will be the first time me turning her on, and also seasoning the griddle, because this got to be seasoned so it would turn a specific color, and you don't want this to rust. This will always stay inside the basement, inside the house, or when we go camping. It's not to get wet. You know, if it's not being used, I put the bag over it so it's not going to get moist. But it got to get seasoned though, so make sure it gets protected for non-stick and protected from getting rust. So if you guys like the video, put a like, subscribe to the channel, put a comment below. Again, I have 2 more videos for the griddle. I do have another video coming up. It's about my TikTok shoes that I pay super dirt cheap, and just do a review on that. So anyways, everybody ride safe, drive safe, God bless, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.